Hello there, I am the Common Sense Guy. Today we're going to be doing a continuation video about the Telford rape gangs. Now, I'm not going to go into any in-depth versions of what's going on with the Telford rape gangs and what's going on with them at this moment in time. I wanted to show you the levels of hypocrisy that feminists seem to have. I'm going to start off with an English feminist called Chloe. Links to her channel will be linked down below. Links for all of these channels will be linked down below. We're going to start off with Chloe. I'm going to show different bits and pieces of what's going on. I'm also going to show all prominent feminists like Christy Winters, Kevin Logan, Michael Rowlands, rape apologist Michael Rowlands, and all of them, and ask why they haven't done any sort of form of video on it. Now, their main excuses are probably going to be, well, it's a UK issue, we don't live in the UK. Kevin Logan, on the other hand, he does. And as the fact that he is able to do videos on Lauren Southern and some other right-wing apparent activists that's coming to speak to us at Speaker's Corner, and he wanted to talk about how happy he was about them getting banned and rejected, so to speak, as he put it. He doesn't once mention these rape gangs or in any video that he's titled today, which is Tuesday. So, without further ado, let's get into this video.
Guy seems to be obsessed with rape. I did a Twitter advanced search for any mention of the word rape from Mikey the Soy Boy's account over the last year. This is what I got.
And some people are going to look at me and think, well, what was the point in doing this video? The whole point in doing this video is to show the fact that these so-called feminists that have these feminist issues that are at the forefront of their thinking, their belief systems, their ideological systems, so that's all they think about all day is the equality of women. That's going to be equal with the equality of men. They talk about all these forms of equality, but when they have some sort of form of absolute disaster, and you can call this a disaster, the Telford rapes and the grooming gangs, nobody seems to want to talk about it. And then when people like myself do talk about it, it's a case, you're talking about it from a racist point of view. Well, fine, let you talk about it then. Talk about it from the point of view that needs to be talked about. Talk about it from the feminist point of view then. The fact that these girls need to be protected and the country's let them down. Talk about that then. These are the issues where anti-feminists and feminists can actually work together and actually work things out and do stuff. Now, I have a very, very small platform. I'm not bothered about the small platform. It is what it is. It's mine. But at the end of the day, I will use my platform the best that I can to make sure that these girls get justice. The fact that this moment in time, there's only 7 people that have been arrested out of a 200-person inquiry, nobody's even talking about it. All these feminists are not talking about it. No feminist online at this moment in time, from me making this video, seems to have even talked about it. Most people that when you Google it are people like Sargon of Akkad, you know, that well-known rape apologist, Michael Rowlands. That well-known rape apologist is the only one really talking about it with any sort of clout. Everybody else is trying to explain the reasons why it's not on mainstream media at the minute. I'm not bothered about why it's not on mainstream media. I have an idea why it's not on mainstream media, and it's to do with feminists. Now, if feminists were able to take up this cause, maybe this type of stuff wouldn't happen to young girls anymore. The thing is, you've got to look past the race issue. This isn't a race issue, especially not for me. This is an issue where we actually have to come together. We have to forget about political ideologies. We have to forget about what side of the spectrum we're on, and we have to protect our children. Whether it be from these type of men or any type of men whatsoever, we need to find ways of making sure that this type of stuff doesn't happen, and find out the reasons why. And no, I'm not trying to say that everybody in a particular culture does this or everybody in a particular race does this, but we need to find out the reasons why. We need to find out the reasons why it's not being treated. 40 years for this type of situation to occur, from the 1980s up to 2018, just doesn't bear thinking about. How many people in that aspect must have actually have also been killed, raped, murdered? And I'm not exaggerating on the points, because you have people that were burnt in houses. You have Lucy, you have Sarah, and you have their mother, Eileen. And unfortunately, these people are the ones that get forgotten. These are the ones that don't have any justice happen to them. Now, I'm not asking for you guys to do a retort to me. I'm asking you guys if you can use your actual platforms and actually talk about some form of issue that actually affects feminism in its actual entirety. The whole idea of a patriarchal system is in place in this point. Use the power that you do have and the influence that you do have, which is far greater than mine, which I'm happy to admit on that point. But you need to talk about these issues, because if you don't talk about these issues, then it's going to be doomed to repeat itself. So this is more of a plea and a bit of a shaming tactic to try and get you guys to talk about it. But in this instance, I would like to thank, if any of you guys have watched this, I would like to thank you for watching it. And though I am trying to shame you, and I am trying to shame you, and I will not back down from that, we do need to come together. If you want me to do anything or want to get in contact with me and ask me to help you in any way I can, I'm gladly be able to do that. The same as I hope that if you would like to do that, you can get in contact with me. All my links are in the description box below, same as all of your links will be linked below. Thank you very much, and I hope that we can actually do something to actually force our government, the UK government at least, to actually do something. So on that note, I bid you farewell. I bid you adieu. Thank you very much. Bye for now.